In this video, I'll be talking about Contagious, why things catch on, and the importance of using the STEPS model and why certain things are more likely to become successful in an entrepreneurial world versus why some are not, based on the validity of the ideas and the ability for an idea to transfer into the customer market. So there are basically 6 reasons for why people are more likely to buy something, and which makes a product or an idea profitable to entrepreneurs. And for the first thing that we're going to discuss is going to be the social currency. The first step is going to be social currency, which is basically the way that a product is going to make somebody feel. It's not about the product itself, but it's about whether it's exclusive, whether people feel like they're more special when they're able to have this product. And by selling on the idea of exclusivity, a lot of products don't even have to be that good, and they'll still take off and be successful just because the idea makes someone feel like, it's exclusive. The second part of steps is going to be triggers. So that's basically things that people are going to see and they're going to automatically think about your product. It doesn't even have to be about how good that product is. It's like, let's say you see like a menu or like some billboard that's advertising your product, and you're going to immediately think like, oh, like this is something that I know because it's like something that I've seen over and over again. And people are more likely to become more familiar because they get triggered with like whatever things they see that remind them of your product. So it's going to be in their mind more often, and they're going to be more inclined to buying it rather than if they were to wait out and never seen it before. The third step is going to be emotion, and I believe that this is going to be one of the most important and most significant thing into entrepreneurship, which is emotion, because people tend to buy things more likely than not because of how it makes them feel, not the actual function of the product. Like obviously the function matters, but if someone feels a lot better if they were to pay this price for it, let's say $20, they're more likely to buy it. The fourth really significant factor in the STEPS model is going to be public. So it's going to be how people think that others are going to see them when they have it. Like let's say like a really big influencer successfully launches this product and it looks really good, like your favorite celebrity, people that look up to them are going to be more likely wanting to like resemble what is going on, so they're going to be more likely to buy that. For the fifth factor into the STEPS model is going to be practicality, the actual functionality of this product. Let's say like it's a really good product and it actually really does help you and you buy it and it's worth it. You're going to be more likely to tell other people about it and to sort of put that one on a pedestal and let others know about it. And that's going to also help with the entrepreneurial pathway. And the last part of the STEPS model is going to be stories, the way that you describe your product. And let's say you successfully incorporate it in a way that it makes your product seem very viable. Like it's like you really advertise it in a way that makes people want to have it, and not even in like, oh, this did this for me. It's like, this changed my life because this da-da-da happened. Like that's going to make your product even more better when it comes to being an entrepreneur and, starting a new product. In this 6 steps model, it really helps entrepreneurs get an idea for the 6 most important, according to the book, the most important ideas and factors that play a part into someone buying a product. And it's going to be the ones that I mentioned, and I will be honest, a lot of them do compose of what people think that other people are going to see them to, because people don't buy products just because of its functionality. Like obviously that is a big point, but a lot of people buy things because they think that it's going to make them feel a certain way. They buy this because they think people are going to perceive them a different way, or it's actually helpful. So the social connections with actually launching a product and making it successful are just as important as the actual product itself. In conclusion, the STEPS model is kind of a shortcut for letting entrepreneurs know the basic main factors in what makes a successful business idea. And by following these steps and understanding that you have a market for all of these, despite what you might think your idea is, if it's good enough, if it's blah blah enough, it doesn't really matter what you think it is until you really play that by ear to the actual media and like actual public and try and launch this product and see how it's going to do well. Because a lot of entrepreneurs get caught in the mindset or the idea that their product's going to be successful just because it's a good idea. You need to understand that the market, if anyone's going to want it, and what value it gives to other people, especially both like in functionality and emotion wise. Personally, for me, I think that there are better books that are more updated and to talk about more modern things, and I think this one doesn't really take into account like how things are so modernized. This individual book assignment is going to be over Contagious, how things catch on, which talk about the STEPS principle, which is very important. It lists 6 of the main reasons why people buy products and tips for what to really consider while considering whether your product idea is going to be successful or not, and whether the market is going to accept it or not.